Our intent is to really understand the effect of fatigue on our employees. And from that, use fatigue science and create practical solutions for our employees at both work and their home lives.
Railway operations are 24/7. Fatigue is always going to be a component.
We want to be able to educate people, communicate, but this pilot is really important so that we can get a good understanding of the role of fatigue on the workplace.
We want to be involved, and we saw this opportunity to get involved with CN and drive the bus ourselves so that we can provide a solution that works best for our members. It's a 24/7 operation, and we need to address how we best make our people as fit as they can to operate in the time that they're required to go to work.
We're extremely pleased to have Clinton Marquardt on board as an independent advisor.
He brings, science, he brings education, and he brings real life experience through other projects he's worked on. And we thought he would be the perfect fit to provide the technical expertise we need to ensure that any avenues we do are in fact supported by science and are the best approach to address the issue.
I've been brought on to be the fatigue science advisor. I see my role as an independent sort of third party that will provide sleep and fatigue information to the project.
Clinton brings a level of expertise in the science of fatigue management that we don't have. And as an independent advisor, Clinton will help us achieve the result that we need to achieve.
One of the components of a fatigue science or science-based approach to anything is you need data. You need some hard, objective data that you can look at, analyze objectively, and in my case, independently, to get a really good idea of what's going on so that you know where to go after that.
So that before we implement any changes, we want to get a picture or a snapshot of how things are now. And then as we implement changes, we want to get another snapshot of data to ensure and validate the changes that we're making are actually effective.
One of the things we're going to start doing is collecting data using a ReadyBand. So this device is what's known as an Actogram. It monitors your activity level. So it figures if you're moving, you're awake. If you're not moving, you're asleep.
It's cutting edge. It's used through professional sports and other methods to train their athletes so that their athletes can be in the best performance they can be.
So we're going to collect some data to look at operators' sleep-wake patterns, which of course are dependent on their work patterns. With that data, we're going to get an estimate of overall fatigue levels. That will give us our benchmark to start with and to see where we can bring it, how much improvement we can get from there.
So our first project is going to be addressing a terminal that has no scheduled service at this time, introduce some schedules or call windows that provide a more predictable framework for someone to know when they have to go to work. This location was scheduled to start in the scheduling project, so we thought it would be the perfect opportunity to get out there ahead of that with the technology and capture some data so that we can have that data going into introducing the schedules, and then we're going to go back and capture some more data after the schedules operate there for a couple of months, and then we'll have a good idea of what we need to tweak and whether this is working or we need to look at a different approach.
If you participate in at least the ReadyBand project, what we're going to be asking you to do is to wear a ReadyBand, wear this Actograph for a period of 2 weeks. As you're wearing the ReadyBand, we're going to get you to have a hard copy sleep-wake journal, and in the journal you'll be recording when you're asleep and when you're working. What I'll then do is compile that information to get a good idea of what your sleep-wake patterns will look like. All the information that I'm capturing with the ReadyBand and for any project that we do as part of the program will be kept confidential. I'm a member of the Canadian Psychological Association, and as a member of that association, I abide by their code of ethics and their limits of confidentiality.
think our members will benefit. They'll see an improvement in the quality of their life. They'll know or have a much better idea when they're going to work, how long they'll be at work, and when they'll be required to go to work next, so that they'll be able to have to do some planning, to have some quality family time, to have more adjusted sleep on a regular time frame, which the science indicates will lead to improved health and a happier family life.
People will feel happier, healthier. They'll also be safer, so that they'll perform better at work, but they'll also be much better off in their home and personal lives as well.
It comes back to safety and the importance of a safe work environment, because it's really the cornerstone of our success.
I'm hoping that our members will have an open mind and give this project a chance. Record the data accurately so that we can make the best changes possible, and hopefully it will be in a short time frame, and they'll begin to see results and improvements by making an honest effort to try and make this work.
There's no hierarchy in here. We need information from all levels of the organization to be able to understand what's going on, and then we need everybody's help in first designing the solutions, and then implementing them, and then giving us feedback on how they're going.
I mean, we'll be looking for them to reach out to us if they have any questions or having any technical difficulty with the Ready Bands. We'll also be soliciting their feedback to seek their thoughts and ideas on making improvements to what we've implemented or for further implementations.
Success is only going to come about if all of us are engaged. The union, the employees, and the management have to come together in order to make this a success.
It makes sense for us to work together on a coordinated effort to address fatigue, to improve the lives of our members and to improve safety and productivity for the railway. I think it's a win-win solution for both CN and the union.
So I'm really excited to see where this is going to take us. We don't have all the answers at this time, but I really believe that we can create together an environment that allows our people to strive to be the best they can be, both at work and at home in their personal lives.